We're back on the Vicky. That's my baby boy. GoTTi is he's taking
in the
on.
building.
GoTTi is here. Sweet peas. Poppy is here. It's I think she flew from when did, I don't know. I think she flew from somewhere. She came in bags. Hi, Sarah. She finally made it.
Wow. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm sorry, it's a little dark in here.
Yeah. Let me see. I didn't see everything. I'm not really done y'all tonight. Carter's not on. Mac is upstairs. I just don't feel like getting done. Sorry. I've been traveling. Me and it's just been a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, first of all, how did you come up with the name Shishinik? For those who don't know. Because that's an inside of us.
Well, Shishinik came up in Chicago when I woke the Rex the Riches Ball in 2006. And that was my first ball win. And I was dating a Vogue femme in the house of Mizrahi.
Who?
Shoshana.
Is she still a Mizrahi?
Yeah, she's still a Mizrahi.
She's still a Mizrahi? Okay.
As far as I know. And Jack, you know, we were all kikiing and stuff like that. And actually, Caliente Mizrahi, shout out to Caliente, Father Mizrahi.
We have a personal connection.
And he was trying to pronounce my name plus Shoshana's name, and he was trying to make up a word to put us together, and he came up with Shishinik. And then Jack thought it was such a geeky, so he ran with it. And then when I came back to New York, he debuted it at the Latex Ball. My second win.
The second, when for the girls who don't know that's watching, you know they watch me and Chinky show all around the nation. So for people who don't know you, Perry, like that, what category do you walk? For those who don't know.
Well, I walk European runway. I actually can walk all American runway because I do that aside from the ballroom scene. But
let me just check who's calling me. Go ahead.
Yeah, I walk European runway, but for some others who are new to the scene who have seen my latest performance, it's been voguing. But my runway is my favorite. That's what I am. I am a model.
Speaking of models, shout out to Naomi Campbell for that motherfucking Oprah interview. I live for that bitch.
That's my idol.
What's
I
your
love
idol?
Naomi Campbell.
You love Naomi Campbell. What do you love about her?
I just love her good brown skin. She's beautiful.
You're brown.
Right. And then she's long.
She's
just
long,
like me.
just
tall and slim. And she still gives off that good sex appeal. She has nice, beautiful, big lips like I feel like I do. So.
But, you know, she had a comment on the Oprah show how she don't feel like she's beautiful and she's working on that. Do you feel like you're not beautiful? Sometimes I go look up in the mirror and a lot of people live for me and I just be like, why do they live for me? I'm just like, oh. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that?
Well, I mean, most of the attention that I've been getting for the past years was because of my runway and because of me walking balls and stuff like that. So that's where all of the life came from. But for me, no, I'm not that much like my idol. I do think I'm beautiful. I'm always confident about my look. And no one else can ever make me feel lower than that because, you know why? At home, I was always told that I was beautiful. And when you have it at home, nobody in the world could ever let you know something that you already know.
Oh, I know that's fine. Have you been watching the show?
I watched the show down. I love it.
Oh, thank you, sis. Now let's jump into what house are you in? I mean, for those who don't know.
Well, for those how the name came about, Shishinik, I started as a con. I was a con for 2 years. One of the oldest cons when Trayvon was father and Luna was mother. Mm-hmm. I left the house when the house was being closed down. And I became a Manolo Blahnik. And I was there for a year as well. I walked a few balls. I won my third ball as a Manolo Blahnik. Mm-hmm. And after that, I became an everyting. I was a 007 for quite a while, but it doesn't work in this game to be by yourself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it does it, and sometimes it does. It worked for me. The little few balls I did walk as a 007, holding it down with no house behind me. But I just love to have that team. It's a team sport.
Okay, I feel what you're saying. But do you feel like you're not really like a known? Do you feel like do you think you're a known ebony in the game? Like,
no,
why are you really ballroom or you really like? Do you like
Well, I got scorned, I guess, because I wasn't used to being chopped, and that was my first.
Have you ever been chopped?
Yes, my first biggest
Milan
chop of
ball,
all.
I believe.
No, it was the POCC ball.
And then Milan.
Mika, and then the Milan ball, but that wasn't for my category. That was something that I should have probably never done. That's why
But your voguing, it's like in the Kiki scene. Those who don't know, the Kiki scene is like a Kiki scene. It's another scene that's a Kiki, and everybody, and she's an icon in the Kiki scene, and she vogues down in the Kiki scene. So how do you feel about you? Like, you goes off, and like, everybody left for you, but in the real boom scene, they chop you. Like, why do you think that happens for?
Well, I mean, a lot of feedback that I get when I do decide to switch over in Vogue in the real scene, everyone just loves my runway so much. That's what they tell me, that you walk runway. Mm-hmm. Do what you like, do what everyone sees that you're really good at. But then those who see me behind closed doors, they see me doing certain things, and they see me voguing down. But so to them they think, hey, you could do that too, you could do that too. And, one of my first fathers in this scene, Trayvon, who's now Allure, who was Father Khan at the time, he always told me that pretty kids don't roll on the floor, huh?
Pretty kids don't roll on the floor. Right. That's the quote he said. Now, is that still your dad?
Well, he will always, to me, be my father, someone that I look up to as a father. He hasn't been around me in a long time, and he does live for me as a person. I live for him as a positive role model as well, because he does good, big things.
Big things.
And, he did see me the last time, and he told me that he still has love for me and stuff like that. And, of course, he expresses what I need to change still, and that's what a person who's a father is.
Right. Now, I want to jump into a little bit. I want to go back a little bit, and I want to go back into Victor. This is her little personal life. What happened with Victor and you? You was but wait, Shoshana. Let's go into Shoshana first. What happened? Why did y'all break up? You were linked to Shoshana Mizrahi.
I mean, she's someone that was she was a hot commodity at the time, in the beginning of her career, at the same as mine. Mm-hmm. In the ballroom scene. And sometimes it's hard to date people in the ballroom scene.
Why is it hard? A lot of people say it's hard. Why?
Because when you're dating somebody else that's out there doing the same thing you're doing, getting the same type of life, and then, then people think that you're cute. They're attracted to you and everything. And then when you're attracted to somebody, some people just can't help but, feed into the life that they're getting. So when they're getting the life from the people, they're doing something that they shouldn't.
Was she bigger than you in the ballroom scene?
Well, at the time she was. Voguing is it's the most popular sport in the ballroom scene. Mm. And to me, I love female figure performance. So that's also, it's just still performance. My category is runway. And yes, it has a category that has to be watched. And in the runway, as divas, we feel it's a fab category. Mm-hmm. But it's not the most watched. If you pump on YouTube clips, you'll see probably a production or something, but you will never amount to as much as voguing clips to runway clips. So yeah, she was most talked about. She was seen more and stuff like that, but we walked some of the same walks.
How do you feel about, and it's no shadow in the egg, since you was a lover, how do you feel about her doing, she's a porn star. And that was your lover. How do you feel about your lover being a porn star? Right, Chinky? Like, how does that...
Right, like when you...
That was her lover too. I forgot.
So when you're doing something and when you two are together in the scene and then when you break up, it's a big thing. So everyone knows. And then when you're one of your partners, whoever it is, y'all do something that's so big, everyone either comes to you, asks me, and I just was like, yeah, it did bother me. Because it was like, she kind of represented me because she's my ex. It's somebody that I dated. So, everyone knows that. So it's like, did you know she was that freaky when y'all was dating?
Right.
Do you know she liked to get peed on when you guys were dating?
Oh my God.
No, that type of stuff I didn't know. So, it's hard to
my producers is telling me that we might have to wrap this. So we're going to come back.
Okay.
With part 2. With Trish and Nick.
We'll be back.
Milano.